Life Health Show, and it is just an exciting time here in South Florida because it is summertime. And so many people tell me that they don't want to come to South Florida in the summertime because it's too hot. Well, I always say it's hot everywhere in the summertime, and right now in the Northeast, in New York City, in the Midwest, in Kansas City, it is hotter there than it is here, and it's just hot everywhere now. But we have two things that they don't have in the summertime here in South Florida that they don't have everywhere else. One thing is people leave here in the summertime, so we don't have traffic. It's amazing and it's a wonderful thing. Another thing is we have the exotic tropical fruits that grow here in the summertime. And I have a tree called an ackee tree, which we have right here. And it's one of my favorite fruits, and when I moved into my house here, it's one of the first trees I planted. Not that many people know of it. It's a fruit that's typically found in Jamaica. But the reason why a lot of people don't have it here in South Florida, even though it grows here, is if it's not open the way this is, it's poisonous. And people die every year in Jamaica from eating these without them being open. They have to be open on the tree before you eat them. And basically, it looks like this here. And right now they're in season and the tree's loaded with them. And we take this out, and this black part's the actual seed. And then we just open this up here, just like this. And that's the flesh, that's the part you eat. It's amazing. Now, in Jamaica, they eat it with fish, and it's the national dish of Jamaica, actually. I eat it raw, and every time I eat a Jamaican, they say, oh, you eat it raw, you got to be careful and make sure it's open. Of course I have to be careful and make sure it's open, because I want to eat more of them, so I have to be alive to do that. But they're absolutely amazing, and I can't possibly eat all of them off my tree, so I try to share them with as many people as possible. But most people don't find the wonderful taste that I find out of it. So what I do is they're a great fruit. Some fruits freeze better than other fruits. So these fruits freeze wonderful, so we put them in the freezer, and they'll last in the freezer up to a year and be perfectly fine when they come out. You lose a little of the enzymes when they're frozen, but they actually taste better after they're frozen than before. They take on a sweeter taste. And we're really excited about that. So that's the ackee. Another thing that's very common here in South Florida in the summertime and is in season right now, somebody actually just brought it over to me yesterday, is this fruit here. This is called a lychee. No, it's not. I'm fooling with you out there. This is called the longan, but it's in a lychee family. Lychees are another fruit that are red and a little bit bigger than this, but they're both similar inside. They're like a grape almost with a seed. And we're going to open this up, but they grow, a lot of these grow here. You see them in the markets here in the summertime. They actually come from Asia, and you just peel off the skin. The skin is not edible on this. And we have a friend who actually has a tree, and she just brought a bunch over yesterday, and we were really excited about that. And there it is, that white part. It's the consistency of like a wet grape or a grape with no skin. And you just take it out and pop it out, and then you have the lychee with the skin, and then you just... Thank you. My beautiful wife and camera woman just said the longans. I fooled myself. The longan with no skin. And basically there it is. That's the seed in the middle. You just eat around the seed. We just took the white part off. And it's like a very sweet grape. It's just amazing, and it's much better than a grape. But the seed is not edible, but the flesh is. So there's a bunch of fruits out here in South Florida. If you get an opportunity, you can get on one of the websites where you can order these fruits to have them sent to you. Or better yet, you can come down here and get them, and even better. Now, speaking of different types of exotic fruits, there are so many in season down here in the summertime. We have some trees where we have them, but because they're exotic, there might be more money in a store near you. A lot of times you can go to an Asian market and get a lot of these, or a Latin grocery store. And just go there and check it out and try new things, folks, because that's how you learn. When I tell people I'm eating a raw food diet, they think you mean you're just eating apples and bananas. No. It goes a lot more than just apple and bananas, folks. And when you're like me, not only do you get to eat the food, but when you have a beard like this, you get to eat the rest of it later, if you get my drift. So we just love the exotic fruits here in South Florida. Yes, it's hot here, but it's hot everywhere, and we don't mind the weather when we sit in here eating some cooling fruits. So it's a wonderful place to be, and I'm really happy that we're here right now with this wonderful fruit. So everybody, if you have any questions or comments, post them below the video, and we'll see you again here soon on Real Life Health Show.
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, brighten up your life.